What's up? Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review, and this time I'm going to be talking about the new album from the band Rivers of Nihil, entitled Where Owls Know My Name. A little hard to see there. But this is their third album. This came out on Metal Blade Records, and this is the follow-up to Monarchy from a few years ago. If you don't know Rivers of Nihil, they are a technical death metal band, you could say, from Reading, PA, and they do have some progressive sort of elements in them as well. And I love Rivers of Nihil. I love their style and their sound. I think it's something different and it's something exciting. And I thought their debut in 2013, The Conscious Seed of Light, was a cool album. It really was. And then they came out with Monarchy, and I literally felt like you were listening to the band evolve as you were listening to the album. It was crazy. That album is so good. I mean, tracks like Terrestria 2 or Sun Told, towards the end of that record are fucking incredible. But then, there's other good songs in there. Rain of Dreams, Sand Baptism. Oh, the whole thing's great. So I was very much looking forward to Where the Owls Call My Name. And I have to say, this, to me, I just personally feel that this album completely blows their second record out of the water. And honestly, it almost blows anything out of the water that I've heard so far this year. I'm just being fully honest with you. I think this album is something truly, truly special. And it to me, Rivers of Nihil, and especially with this record, is the definition of a band evolving, adding new things to their sound, but still staying true to their roots and truly maturing as a band. They are the definition of it, because on this album especially, we saw it on their last one, but this one especially, they've done so many different things and added so many different elements and vibes to their overall tone that it's night and day between their first record and this one now. And this album, like I said, it's truly something special. I mean, right away, the first, after the opener there, the intro to the album, the first single they put out, The Silent Life, I think is one of the best songs I've heard all year, potentially my favorite song I've heard all year. That song is fucking crushing, especially, when, right after the beginning, the guitar, the whole band kind of breaks, the guitar just dun 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 dun. It's just such a simple riff, and the vocals come in, the drums, it is so crushing. It's fucking incredible. And the whole song is great. And then you get towards the middle section, things slow down a little bit. The rhythm guitar always gets stuck in my head, but then you have the saxophone on top of it. And it's like, where'd that come from? And it fits so well with their sound. It's not like they're all the new things on here. I mean, they have saxophone, cellos, trumpets, clean vocals, even. And every time it just feels like it's so well thought out, and that it totally fits their sound, and it's almost like it's always been there, because it's an extension of who they are, and I think those things, Rivers of Nihil have always had kind of a mood, in a certain mood and atmosphere to them. This album is kind of no different with that sort of vibe, a little bit darker of a vibe going on. But those things just complement that so fucking well. It is unbelievable. I mean, In the Silent Life is great. Capricorn / Agoratopia, the final track, is unbelievable. Where Owls Call My Name, the title track, has Andy Thomas from Black Crown Initiate. Both those bands are from Reading, PA. I love them both, and I think that's great. They've added a little bit of clean vocals there. I mean, opening that song up is just such a beautiful thing throughout the whole thing, and they bring them back later on. It's fucking amazing. Hollow, they added some clean vocals to it. Subtle Change, they did. It's not, and it's all by various people. Some of these things, it's not actually by some of the band members themselves, not all of it, but it's perfect. it like here's where they were. And I would say if you remove those sorts of things that really help this band grow and this record just be what it is, if you remove those things, I would say this is probably just as good as their last one. You know, it has those elements. It has those crushing fucking riffs. It has great vocals, much improved on the growls and everything. There's much more variety in them. They're catchier. Everything meshes together on this one. So I would say it's just as good as their last one, if not better, but adding those things just takes it to a whole nother level. To me, this album is so refreshing for this genre of music, in metal in general, because of, you know, the things that it does, the variety it has. It has so many just ball crushing riffs, but then it has no problem just going to a clean section and then having just a fucking amazing guitar solo, and then, you know, a really dark melodic sort of chorus. It's all over the place. It's everything you could think of, and they put it together in such a smart fucking way. God, I cannot get enough of this album. I've listened to this album all damn day since it dropped. I truly think that it is something special, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just it hit me at the right time sort of thing, but I don't think that. And I think this is an album that I'm going to be listening to for a long fucking time, and a lot this year. Absolutely. And I think if you've been sleeping on Rivers of Nihil, if you've never listened to them before, now is the time to stop and give them a shot. Period. There's no reason why you shouldn't at this point. I love this band. I love this album. We don't do this much here. I don't even remember the last time I did this. But 10 out of 10 for me. I truly believe that. I truly believe this is an incredible record. And, man, two totally different genres, but between Priest and this, I am loving life right now. It's always good when you get just fantastic new records. And how crazy is that? Like, this is a newer band. They've only been around for 5 or so years, a little bit more than that, and they're crushing it. But then you have a band that's debut came out in 74, and they're fucking killing it. Love that stuff. I love the variety there that we have there in metal. So let me know what you think of where Alice called my name, Rivers of Nihil. Thanks for watching. See you later.